they're feeling a little lost in their house or their home, what would be the first thing they should start with?
What I recommend is that you follow what I call the visibility rules. So, what I mean by that is go to the place in your home that people would see if they came into your house. Some people, I would say your front door, except that some people, that nobody comes in through the front door, everybody comes in through whatever side door. Wherever people would enter your house, go there and start there, because you need a place to start. You know, that was my situation. Every space in my house needed to be worked on, needed to be decluttered, and so I was like, where do I start? I had to have a place to start. That's how I did it. But the beauty of starting in the most visible space is that you make a positive decluttering impact on a space you're actually going to see on a regular basis. Where the normal tendency is that when you get inspired to declutter, you want to go to the top shelf of your closet. You know, you're like, okay, I'm going to work in this kind of obscure place that's been driving me crazy, but I've been meaning to do that. And so you go and you work in that space. But the problem with that is you can spend all day decluttering. And then your family gets home, or somebody, rings the doorbell and you're scared to open the front door, or they ask you, what have you been doing all day? And you're like, well, I've been decluttering. And you see them look around like, really? Huh. Okay. That zaps your decluttering energy because you spent all that time and effort and your house doesn't look any better. But if you're seeing this progress, every time you go by there, you go, oh, that looks so good, right? Oh, and you experience that. And then that perpetuates that decluttering energy instead of draining it. And so then you're more likely to start decluttering again sooner. You're also experiencing how much easier it is to live in a space with less stuff because it's actually out in your everyday life that you've decluttered. So that will produce decluttering momentum, and it's also just a way to prioritize. Yeah.
Perfection. And I can see that ball rolling with that self gratification,
Yeah.
and the visible work that you did is now clear and present. Well, Dana, this has been delightful. Can you tell our audience and people where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me. Just search for Dana K. White wherever. You can search anywhere. My website is still called aslobcomesclean.com. And you can find links to everything there. I'm Dana K. White on YouTube. I'm A Slob Comes Clean on Instagram and all those places.